Hey everybody, Grayson here from Profit. Today we're going to talk mainly about three specialty sets that I want to cover a little bit more in depth. But before we get into that, Surging Sparks, these boxes are now sub $250 on TCG Player, at least for now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but with all these other SVR sets, Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown, Journey Together, all of these sets kind of pulling away from Surging in terms of booster box price. I think it's only a matter of time, right, before Surging goes on a run. So keep an eye on this. I think it can be decent value. And honestly, there are a decent amount of sales in the 240, 242 range, which I think makes this even better value than paying closer to like 250, 260. So definitely something that's on my radar right now and honestly might become my priority buy in the short term, depending on what happens. I don't know how likely that is because I think there will probably be a higher priority target for me, which we'll talk about here in a minute, but it's definitely on my radar still. And when we look at the cards inside Surging, there's not too much to talk about here. The Pikachu, we did have a PSA 10 show up in the weekend market update, so it was over $1,000. I think that was maybe a little bit of an outlier sale, but you can see here up almost 2% over the past month, so a little bit of growth there on the Pikachu. The gold card as well, we're up around 16, 17% over the past 28 days, sitting around $71 right now. If we do the 3-month chart, up around 44, 45%. So some pretty solid growth on this Pikachu, which in my opinion is probably the best or one of the best gold cards Pokemon's ever released. I really do enjoy this card. So some of the Surging singles definitely moving up in price. I think with all the massive reprints we got last year of Surging, that definitely hit a lot of the cards hard. But, even with the amount of reprints we've gotten for Surging, Latias is still 175 bucks. Milotic sitting around 100. The Pikachu, 250, 260, 1,000 bucks and a 10 in that range. Even the gold card, $70 now. Like, you have a legit top 4 cards, in my opinion. So don't sleep on Surging. But the main meat and potatoes of this video is going to be Black Bolt, White Flare, and we'll talk about Prismatic Evolutions a little bit. The reason I want to go a little bit deeper in Black Bolt and White Flare right now, when I did the ETB update Friday, I wasn't finished doing Black Bolt and White Flare, so I couldn't really comment on these. And then after I upload the video, I finished the update. Some very interesting things going on with Black Bolt and White Flare, which will probably tie in to Prismatic Evolutions as well later on in this video. So before we get into that, if you guys enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like. It helps out a ton getting these videos pushed out to more people. If you do want to work with me this year, useful links in the description as always. And also, if you're watching this video on March 29th around 3 p.m. PST, I'm going live with DJ from DJ's Poke Center on his channel. So I'll try and leave a link in the description if I remember correctly or pinned comment, but you guys can go over to DJ's stuff and watch it. Thank you guys so much for the support. So getting into Black Bolt, when we look at the specialty market right now, obviously Prismatic Evolutions, the reprints coming, if I can bring up the ETBs here for a moment, sitting around $172 on TCG Player. A lot more supply out there right now. It's going to take a while before we get back to 200 bucks, and we'll touch on that here in a minute. But with Black Bolt, just looking at supply right now on eBay, this update, which covers 2 weeks of sales data, compared to the prior 2 weeks, sales volume was up, I want to say 15 to 16% for Black Bolt. White Flare sales volume was up over 20%. And both of these are selling, over 30 per day now on eBay. On TCG Player, a little bit different. If we do the 1-month chart here, 374 in a 28-day period. That's 15 per day, I want to say, in that range, something like that. So definitely a lot more moving on eBay compared to TCG Player. But even now with this box sitting around $109, we're in a range where I think these could very easily jump up to $130. I want to say, are 16, 17 cases worth of ETBs on eBay North America below about 130, 135. On TCG Player, I counted before going live, there's about 55, 60 boxes in that range below like 130, 132 on TCG Player. So really not a ton considering sales volume, somewhere between 30 maybe 20 per day to 30 per day if we want to consider TCG players. Well, on eBay only, 30 per day. If there's, 170 boxes listed, we're talking about less than 6 days, right? Before all those boxes are gone in theory. Now, the one thing that could slow this down, obviously, is going to be the prismatic reprint, right? So as these boxes come down in price, it's going to be the same conversation with Ascended Heroes, where why would I put money into Black Bolt when Prismatic Evolutions is now going to be essentially the same price, or maybe only 10, 15, 20% more? If these get down to 150, that's kind of my guess as to where the floor is going to be. I would be shocked if Prismatic goes much lower than that. If it does, like it drops to 140, 130 in ETB, which again, I think is fairly unlikely, you would see these just flying, right? And if that happens, a lot of money going to be taken away from Black Bolt. Honestly, probably even taken away from Ascended Heroes at that point, which is a great set as well. It might even be better than Prismatic Evolutions, but just because of the time in the print cycle we're in for a set like Prismatic Evolutions, this might be your last opportunity to kind of dollar cost average into Prismatic. It might be the last large restock. Now, I don't think that's likely. Maybe there's one or two more coming, but still, the deeper we get into a print cycle, you should probably be ramping up the amount of money you're putting towards these sets if your goal is to build a larger position in them than you currently have. So that's what's going on with Black Bolt. There's definitely a world where those could be like $130 within a week or two. Honestly, like they could just run up that fast. I do think they might slow down a little bit as money goes to other parts of the hobby that maybe seem like better value. In terms of the cards inside, there are a couple I want to highlight. So first off, Seismitoad, Shinji Kanda artwork. If we look at the past month, up around 25%, sitting around $165 again. Very, very expensive. This is one of those reasons why I like Black Bolt over White Flare. You just have a legit illustration rare over $100. The Curum as well, sitting around $66 is great. Ends plan around $59, $60. The other card I highlighted, the Amoonguss. This is sitting around $30 now, up around 20% over the past month. Another solid illustration rare in that set, adding a little bit of depth. Now, if we jump over to White Flare, we already touched on the sales volume being up around 20% over the past couple weeks compared to the prior update, selling more than 30 per day on eBay. And again, that's just buy it now sales, guys. Like if we add in auctions, it would definitely be higher than that. And I'm curious what TCG player is looking like. 405 over the past 28 days. Yeah, nowhere near the eBay sales volume, that's for sure. Probably what, 15 per day in that range, 14, something like that on TCG player. So more than double on eBay. Still a great set. These could jump up to 110, 115 as well in a couple weeks. Like there is a world where that could happen. But again, I think in terms of priority right now, my gut instinct says Prismatic with this restock is going to be number one for most people. Then maybe it's Ascended, then Black Bolt, then White Flare. So unfortunately, it's just got a lot of great sets behind or in front of it rather, where I think that's where a lot of the funds are going right now. But it's one of those things where supply, it's just dried up. I posted a couple screenshots in the private Discord the other day, just looking at like a 90-day difference essentially in supply for Black Bolt and White Flare. And it's just night and day difference, guys. 90 days. I don't think I've ever seen a supply change like that. The only other thing that I can think comes close is Mega Evolution enhanced booster boxes, right? Like those have dried up incredibly quickly as well, even though there's still a decent amount out there. So a lot of these are now non-existent, right? They've been opened. In terms of cards inside of here, I did want to highlight a couple. The first one, the Reshiram EX, this is up around 4%, so not bad, right? The fact that it's holding around $150, $160, I think that's great for the set's potential in the future. The Oshawott, this is up around 10% over the past month, sitting around $47, $48 USD, which again is like fairly expensive for an illustration rare. And then Chandelure, this is up 12, 13% over the past month, sitting around $44. And outside of these three, I mean, you have a bunch of legit cards. The Keldeo, $52, Hydreigon around 70. What else do we have in here? A Zoroark, right? Samurott. So it's also a very legit set. And I think the argument that a lot of people don't like this generation, a lot of these Pokemon in here, I can kind of understand it to an extent, but at the same time, like there are a bunch of household names in here that people will want to collect and chase. So I think you should have some level of exposure to Black Bolt or White Flare. Again, I've been saying this so often. I kind of sound like a broken record now. I apologize for you guys who watch all the videos, but you should have a little bit of exposure, right? I just want to hit home on that. It doesn't have to be your largest position, but get a little bit. I think most people probably regret not having any at some point in the future. Now, Prismatic, touching on this quickly, restocks happening. At the same time, the ETBs are coming down in price. The bundles are actually running. We're up around 10, 11% over the past month. I just picked up a case of these about a week ago at this point, maybe even a little bit more. I might try and buy more bundles if they're at a decent price here in Canada. I'll probably grab more ETBs if they continue coming down in price. I just think it's the best time, honestly, to be buying more Prismatic right now. The one thing I do want to share with you guys about Prismatic, though, we haven't looked at this in a very long period of time. The EV promo in the ETB, the regular one, so the EV173, you can see here the population report on PSA, 73,722. The PC ETB version, this is important as well, 16,502. So a lot of these ETBs are being opened. Even if you said every single PCTP submission went along with a regular ETB submission, the promo card, we're still looking at this number being around 57,000 ETBs, which again, if you had to guess what percentage of those cards are actually being graded, I would have to say it's somewhere around 10, 15%. I can't imagine it's going to be 30, 40. The card's just not expensive enough for a lot of people to be sending off those EVs. It might even be less than 10%, by the way. But, even if you say it's 10%, we're looking at like over 500,000 ETBs that have been opened. And I think that number's probably even a lot higher than that. So it's not like everyone's hoarding Prismatic. Obviously, there's still a lot of it out there, right? It's not even 2 years old. So let's not say that it's the scarcest product in the world, because it's not. But at the same time, if you watch Rip and Ships, even to this day, a lot of Prismatic is still being opened. Even regular ETBs, right? You go watch Wenzel. The other day, they were opening Prismatic ETBs. So it's one of those products. I think if you guys don't have any, you're really going to regret it in 2030. You'll hate not having Black Bolt, but I think you'll really hate not having Prismatic Evolutions when we get to 2030, 2031. I think that's all I wanted to talk about for those specialty sets. The final thing I wanted to touch on this video, the first partner illustration collections. I've had a couple people ask me about this. They're sitting around $50, $55 on TCG Player. I did want to highlight the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, and the Squirtle. These are obviously the most expensive. Squirtle's around $33, $34. Charmander almost $38, and the Bulbasaur a little bit cheaper, around $26. So if you buy one of these and you get the Kanto starters, I mean, you're getting pretty solid value there. You also get the Mega Evolution Pack, Phantasmal Flames, which obviously adds a little bit of value to those. The other starters, not as expensive. I want to say they're mostly in like the $8 to $16 range. So quite a difference in price, but you're still getting decent value if you want to open these at this point, especially if you're buying them at a Walmart. A Target MSRP, I think, is $15, I want to say. I was watching Danny Phantom's video. I'm pretty sure that's the number he threw out there. So really interesting product. Will these promo cards be investable? I have no clue, right? Like maybe they just print these into oblivion. There's a lot of them out there. If you want to be first to market, try and get 10s. Who knows? There might be an opportunity there. I'm not the person to ask about that. You guys know I'm really just a sealed guy at heart. Maybe that'll change in the future. But for now, no super strong opinions on these other than I do like the promos. They look pretty cool. So that's really all I wanted to get to in this video. A little bit of a longer one. Thank you for bearing with me as I continue to ramble. If you guys are around 3 p.m. PST, we'll probably go for a couple hours. Check out DJ's channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you in the next one.